Long ago, in a peaceful land where a gentle river flowed beside green fields and quiet forests, there stood a small village wrapped in calm and simplicity. Life there moved slowly, guided by the rhythm of nature and the kindness of its people. The villagers worked hard each day. They tilled the soil, shared their harvest, and helped one another without being asked. Though their lives were simple, their hearts were warm, and the village was filled with quiet harmony. Among them lived a young man named Sona. He was kind, honest, and hardworking, yet inside his heart was restless. No matter how much he worked or how much praise he received, he felt an emptiness he could not explain. Often, Sona stood by the river watching the water flow past him. He wondered why geese seemed to move so easily through the world, yet never settled within him. Each morning, a group of monks walked calmly through the village on their daily rounds. Their steps were gentle, their faces peaceful, and their eyes full of calm awareness. Unlike others, they did not seem hurried or burdened. Sona watched them every day. Something about their stillness filled him with curiosity and hope. He felt that they carried a secret he did not yet understand. One morning, guided by a quiet longing, Sona summoned the monks to a monastery beside the river. There, under the shade of tall trees, he heard the Buddha speak. The Buddha spoke softly about the middle path, a way of balance between effort and ease, between desire and neglect. His words were gentle, yet they reached deep into Sona's heart. Sona believed that freedom must come through great effort. Thinking that struggle was the key to peace, he decided to leave his home and become a monk. At first, Sona practiced with intense determination. He woke before sunrise, meditated for long hours, and pushed his body and mind without rest. He believed that more effort would bring faster results. Day after day, he walked barefoot along the sandy paths beside the river, practicing walking meditation from dawn until night. Slowly, his feet became cracked and wounded, but still his mind remained restless. One evening, completely exhausted, Sona sat down by the river. The sky glowed with the colors of sunset, but his heart felt heavy. Looking down, he noticed his footprints in the sand. They were deep, uneven, and painful to look at. In that moment, a feeling of failure filled him. He wondered if he was unfit for the path. Quietly, the Buddha approached and sat beside him. There was no judgment in his eyes, only compassion. The Buddha gently asked Sona about his past, about how he once played the lute. Sona replied that if the strings were pulled too tight, they would snap, and if they were too loose, they would make no sound. Smiling softly, the Buddha said that the path was the same. Too much strain brings suffering, and too little effort brings dullness. True progress comes from balance. In that moment, Sona understood. He realized that he had been fighting the path instead of walking it. That night, Sona dreamed of walking by the river again. This time, his steps were light, and his footprints were soft and even, leaving gentle marks in the sand. When he awoke at dawn, his heart felt calm and clear for the first time. From that day on, Sona practiced with patience. He cared for his body, rested when needed, and meditated without force. Slowly, his mind became peaceful, like still water reflecting the sky. Weeks later, villagers noticed Sona walking quietly among them. His steps were gentle, and his presence brought calm wherever he went. A small child watching him asked why his footsteps seemed so light. The Buddha replied that steps taken with awareness bring peace, while steps taken with craving bring pain. As the sun set and the river shimmered with golden light, Sona stood by the water peacefully. He was no longer searching or struggling. He had learned that the path is not about how fast or how hard one walks, but how mindfully each step is taken. And so the villagers remembered this lesson. A restless heart walks heavily, a balanced mind walks lightly, and even the smallest mindful step can lead all the way to freedom.